your brother Dwayne, still rated one of the top guitarists of all time, but he died in a motorcycle accident.
Right. Yes, he did.
Well, tell me about that. That happened in 1971.
Yes, in October of '71. And the Allman Brothers had just come into its own. And matter of fact, we had already recorded Live to Fillmore East, which was rated one of the finest live albums in the history of rock and roll.
The album At Fillmore East has been added to the permanent recordings collection at the Library of Congress as an important part of our country's cultural heritage. It was Dwayne who first put the Allman Brothers Band together back in 1969, beckoning his baby brother to join once he had the other members in place.
I guess, I don't know, I've heard stories about, well, he put the whole band together and then he called you. I've heard everything from that until, well, you were the only thing left, you know? So he never really told me why he called me, but they literally said, "We'll make you the next Rolling Stones." And man, I laughed at it, and my brother took it serious, and it usually would have been the other way around, you know? He was always the first to face the fire, you know. He was a born leader, he really was.
Your brother Dwayne?
He really was, yes. And that's made it even harder to pick up and keep going after he passed away, and then Oakley on top of that, the bass player.
Just 1 year after Dwayne's death, bassist Barry Oakley was killed in an eerily similar motorcycle accident in Macon, Georgia, just blocks from where Dwayne died. It was a moment of reckoning for the band that had now lost not one, but two founding members.
Everybody, we kind of got in this room together and, you know, what are we going to do now? And I said, if we don't keep playing, you know, we're liable to wind up on the street, you know, who knows? But, you know, we're never going to find anybody as compatible as we all still are, as what's left of us. Right. And I know that I told him if it had been me instead of him, I know I would have wanted y'all to keep going and keep trying to attain, you know, what we're shooting for here. Sure enough, everybody hung on, and just it felt at times like it gave us more incentive to work even harder, you know.